Tonight on Rove Live, Anthony Callea. But let's say hello to our next guest. His debut single, The Prayer, was the highest selling single by an Australian artist ever. His new one is out now. It's a double A-side single, Rain and Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's out now. Please welcome the man who shows that good things do come in small packages, Anthony Callea. Wonderful to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on the success of the album. 330,000 copies of it sold or something like that. Now, cool. You've obviously had to sing or perform the song quite a bit because it's been such a hit. Yeah. And I hear it's one of the hardest songs for you to sing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, why is that?
It's just one of those songs that you sort of have to be in the right frame of mind every time you sing it, and it's not one that you can sort of hit a bum note here and there. So
it's not just the language barrier?
No, it's everything about it, really. You just have to be in the right frame of mind because it's the way you deliver it.
Have you ever delivered and you've tried to hit a note and you haven't quite nailed it?
Yeah. You just try and cover it.
Is there anything you can do to prepare yourself for hitting a high note? Like a, oh, like a, wah, like a, oh.
Yeah, I do those sort of exercises.
And how's it been for you since Idol finished? You've had a pretty full-on run. I know you, speaking of the Royals, you performed at the event for Princess Mary and Prince Frederick. How was that? Yeah, it
was quite an honour, and when they called me over to meet the Prince and the Princess, I actually sort of froze and I didn't know what to do, so I just went, hi. And you're supposed to say, oh, you know, good evening, Your Royal Highness, and everyone's doing that, and me, the idiot, just goes, hi, and moves away.
Do they give you any kind of protocol training beforehand? Like, you know, like we've had prime ministers that have been in trouble for touching royal family members on the back.
They actually give you a list on how to address the royal couple and what you can and can't do.
So what can't you do? I mean, well, it's probably something that's fairly no headbutting. But what sort of rules do they lay out for you?
Just the way you address them, and you have to say Your Royal Highness and things like that, and I didn't.
To just be polite, basically, is what it says.
Absolutely.
And how was it singing at the Aussie anthem, the national anthem, at the Grand Prix?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. 2 days before, I had to go and do a rehearsal, and I wasn't aware that you had to sing in the middle of the track. So I was pretty freaked out about that, but at least I had 2 days to sort of get my head around that. That's what I was doing. But yeah, just to know that so many people are watching and it goes worldwide, so yeah, it was pretty cool.
And were you happy with your notes in that instance?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, a few wines helped.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started in this nutty industry, because no one else in your family is musical, are they?
No, not at all. Yeah, at the age of 5, I just said to my parents, I want to do singing, so they sent me singing lessons, and yeah, I just went from then on.
And you trained or you taught, 5, 6-year-olds singing lessons when you were younger? Not when you were that age, you were older.
Yes. No, a couple of years ago, when I started teaching, my first class, they said, oh, we've got a group of 5-year-olds that we want you to teach, and here's the lyrics and here's the music, can you just go through with it with them? And I just went, yeah, that's cool. So I took them into the room and I said, you know, this is what we're doing, this is the lyrics and this is the music, and I gave them all a copy and I said, you have to go home and learn it for me. And they came back the next week and all of them were just looking at me like this. And I said, all right, are we going to go through the song? And they said, and I started the music and none of them sang, and I just went off at them. I said, this is not good enough. I said, I've given you the lyrics, you've had a week to go home and learn it, blah, blah, blah. And then I let them go and I just went out and I said to the principal, I said, this is ridiculous, they're not doing their homework. And she goes, they're 5-year-olds, they can't read yet. So the next week I came back with bags of lollies, so I had to win them back.
Bribery always works. Now, you come from good Italian stock. Yeah. So I would suggest that you probably made some really nice food at home. Do you have a favourite meal that Mum cooks up, the kind of thing that you miss when you're out on the road and things like that?
Crumbed veal cutlets.
Crumbed veal cutlets?
Yes, which are known as coteletti.
Which is what?
Got the wogs in the front going, yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm struggling with the Maori. Don't go throwing in Kuralete as well. What about the desserts? I hear you're a bandit for tiramisu.
Tiramisu and chocolate ripple cake.
Oh, nice. Now, I don't know, what's in tiramisu?
Sponged biscuits, correct me if I'm wrong, with alcohol and cream and...
Oh, alcohol.
And coffee.
Oh, do you love it?
Love it.
Enough to, I don't know, dive into a
The more
pool
alcohol,
of it?
the better.
Because out the back, we have a slide and a huge inflatable pool full of tiramisu. It's got cake, it's got Dairy Bell ice cream, it's got all the goodness that tiramisu should have. We've got a spare change of clothes for you. We'll be decent about it.
Are you serious?
If we take a break, and you are willing to get changed, will you slide into our pool of tiramisu, Anthony Callea?
Well, how can I say no now?
The CD's out now. This boy's going into tiramisu. Prize for everybody. And the Spazzies. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Rove Live. If you've just joined us, this man right here, Anthony Callea, take note of that picture, because after this it will be a little more creamy. This is his CD, but yeah, the man himself is out the back and he's going to be sliding into a huge pool of tiramisu.
I can't wait to see it.
Fantastic.
It looks nice.
Oh, that's what TV's all about, isn't it? That's live TV to me. A grown man, well, an adult man sliding into a pool.
Good on him,
because
too.
normally I have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. The Spazzies, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful, fantastic Australian artists. But when you're talking fantastic Australian artists, you're talking about the man at the top of the slide here, Australian Idol runner-up, highest selling single from any Australian artist. His CD is out now, debut album coming out very soon, and right now this country's greatest sport is about to slide down into his favourite meal, tiramisu. Pete, do you just want to test that to make sure? Good tiramisu. Are you ready, Anthony Callea? Goggles down.
Goggles on.
In 3, 2, 1, slide! The Spazzies, Roy H.G. Arsbacher, Julia Morris and Kitty Flanagan. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Next week on the show, Sandra Bullock, Hayden Christensen from Star Wars Episode 3. We've got the very funny Dave O'Neill, the very funny Maria Banford and Dave Matthews Band. All your details are on rovelive.com. And now he's just wasting good tiramisu. He's loving it, don't you? Get in! Get in! Do we have a big stick? Push him in! Good job. Good sport. Very good sport. We do have a slow-mo instant replay. Let's have a look at the slow-mo instant replay. Wonderful job. Look at that. It's great fun, isn't it? Live TV. You can't beat it. Thank you very much for watching. Until next week, I'm Rove McManus.